My waitress called me the B word over and over and over again at lunch. It's bizarre. Oh wait, look at this. Oh, there it is, the world's largest cruise ship. Oh my gosh, look at that.
This hotel has a blue couch.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to La Lido Loca. I am your host, Tony, and I've got a little bit of a pre-cruise story time for you. Now look, I'll probably be using some cursey words in this video, which I don't normally, if ever, do, because I just want to warn you in case you have any little ones or if anybody's offended by one particular curse word, then maybe you want to tune out. But unfortunately, I've got to use it because it was used a lot yesterday during my lunch adventure. So just for context, I am in the Florida city of Miami. I'm going today, just a little later today, on a theme cruise, the 80s cruise on Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas. I'm super stoked about that, but I came to town a couple days early. I had some friends that were going out on a group cruise that I was supposed to go on, so I went and met up with them for their meetup. And I actually got to watch their ship leave yesterday, which was really cool. And then yesterday, I decided to just make a day of it, just to see what I could do in Miami. And I filled it up. I wore myself out. I'm working on that video. I'll have to share that story with you at another time. But I do want to highlight my lunch from yesterday. I was looking at Yelp reviews and places to eat in Miami. And I knew I wanted to do some stuff over at the Bayside Market. And so I wanted to pick a restaurant that was in the Bayside Market because later on in the day, I was going to do the $1 Million Home boat tour, which I did. But I decided to eat at a place called Bacon Bitch. Now, I didn't know that what the vibe of this restaurant was. I just thought that this was going to be like a cool bacon forward restaurant with all kinds of interesting bacon dishes. And it was that. But in addition to all of the interesting bacon dishes, there was a vibe. So I parked my car in the parking over there at the Bayside Market. That's pretty expensive. $30. I was there for about 5 hours. $30 to park for 5 hours at the Bayside Market. Made my way through the market, made it up to the second level, and I made it to Bacon Bitch, and I got myself a seat. This place is wild. So there's a DJ. There's an active DJ spinning records or playing music depending on what's going on there. It was so loud. So it was like being in a club. Didn't really hear anybody once you walked into that restaurant. But again, I was very interested to see what was on the menu. And so I sat down and I started to look at the menu. And there's a lot of great menu items there, like all bacon forward menu items. They also had a pretty extensive cocktail selection. And as I started looking around, I started to realize that maybe this restaurant wasn't so much about the bacon. Maybe it was more so about the vibe. Almost immediately when I sat down, a whole bunch of people came out screaming about it's being somebody's birthday. And then all of a sudden, the waitresses are dancing with the birthday girl, and there's people twerking, and there's champagne bottle service. I was like, I don't know exactly what's going on here. I don't know how I got here, but this is fascinating. And then my waitress came up and the experience got even wilder because she introduced herself as my bitch. And that was wild. And then she addressed me as a bitch and wanted to know what I wanted. So I ordered my drink, I ordered my food, and everything was cool there. So I'll show you what I got for the food, and then I'll tell you about one more interaction. So I wanted to try a few bacon dishes. I got the avocado toast with bacon, and that turned out to be just avocado toast with bacon on the side. I got the loaded hash browns, which that was pretty cool. Those turned out to be like potato cakes where they put sour cream and cheese and bacon on that. And then their dessert sounded really good. Powdered donuts with like a syrup and a bacon. I tell you what, the food was all really delicious. I don't know if those were like the best bacon dishes I'd ever had in my entire life, but I think you kind of go there not only for the bacon forward dishes, but I think you go there also for the for the vibe. And I'm guessing maybe you go there just so you can be talked to a certain way, because, you know, every interaction I had with the waitress was wild. She walked up to me and she's like, "How's your food, bitch?" And I was like, "Okay, my food is good. Are you ready for your check, bitch?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take my check." So that was the whole, you know, there's restaurants like that where there's a whole kind of theme, like a whole kind of vibe. It was a wild day in Miami, and I didn't really anticipate going to lunch and being called the bitch the whole time. But yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it's definitely on my recommend list, but know what you're getting into. Good food, a fun, entertaining vibe, and a wild scene. So yeah, there you go. Bacon Bitch at the Bayside Market, Miami, Florida. All right, I gotta go and get on this 80s cruise. Hope you enjoyed it. More restaurant and cruise reviews coming your way. Subscribe for more. It's Tony for La Lido Loca. Until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.